Hey, what's up? This is Sean Nalawani of EliteImpactLabs.com, and today I want to do a review on liquid creatine serum. Now, if you've watched my other videos on creatine supplementation, then you already know just how highly I think of this supplement. Creatine has been research proven time and time again to have highly positive effects in bodybuilders and athletes through its effects on strength enhancement, muscle cell volumization, and lactic acid buffering, just to name a few. Now, creatine is traditionally sold in powdered form as creatine monohydrate. Several other forms have been popping up over the years, including creatine ethyl ester, creatine hydrochloride, creatine citrate, etc. Now, another aggressively marketed form is liquid creatine serum, which is a 100% stable form of creatine sold in a fancy dropper bottle in various different flavors. Now, creatine serum is marketed as being superior to powdered monohydrate in a variety of ways. It's claimed to be more absorbable, more stable, and more effective in the body. So in order to make this review as simple and straightforward as possible, I'm just going to go ahead and list the main claims that are commonly made about liquid creatine serum along with a quick analysis of each. So claim number one is that liquid creatine serum is absorbed faster and more efficiently than powdered creatine monohydrate. First of all, I'm not aware of any actual studies or concrete evidence that show that liquid creatine serum does in fact absorb faster than regular powdered creatine does. Powdered creatine is normally dissolved in liquid first before taking it, so theoretically there should be no real difference between the two. But even if this claim were true, it still wouldn't really matter anyway, because creatine absorption rate is largely irrelevant or almost entirely irrelevant. Creatine has no immediate acute effects, and having your body absorb your creatine at a faster rate doesn't give you any real advantage. When you supplement with creatine consistently over a few weeks, your muscles become saturated, and as a result, that creatine will always be available for use anytime you train. Claim number two is that liquid creatine serum does not cause bloating like regular monohydrate. Now, this is a typical example of where a supplement company simply makes up a claim out of thin air in order to make their competitor's product seem inferior. Regular creatine monohydrate does not cause bloating or puffy looking muscles like so many companies claim. It does increase your body's overall retention of water, but that water is intracellular and not subcutaneous. In other words, the creatine pulls more water directly into the muscle cell without storing any water directly beneath your skin. So if anything, creatine monohydrate would actually cause you to appear harder and more defined. If a company claims that their form of creatine does not cause bloating, you can be sure that it's a totally baseless claim. Claim number three, due to its rapid absorption rate, a loading phase is not required when using creatine serum. The reality is that there's no need to load with any form of creatine, whether it's powdered or not. Creatine loading is nothing more than an optional method that allows you to achieve the benefits of your creatine in a shorter period of time. If you were to just go ahead and consume 3 grams of creatine each day with no loading phase, your body would reach the same saturation point within about 3 weeks. Claim number four, liquid creatine serum is easy on your kidneys. Of course it is, because there's never been any demonstrated link between creatine of any form and negative effects on kidney function or overall health. Creatine serum is easy on your kidneys, and so is powdered creatine monohydrate. So in reality, all the claims made about liquid creatine serum are bullshit. But even so, is it still a reasonable alternative to the powdered form? And the answer here is no, and that is because of the insane cost per serving. Because the supplement companies selling liquid creatine serum promote it as being more absorbable than regular creatine powder, they're able to get away with using a ridiculously small amount of actual creatine in their bottles. One of the top-selling creatine serum products out there right now, and you can look this up for yourself, gives you 250 milligrams of creatine per serving, which is about 1/12 of the 3,000 milligrams that you will need to see full effects. And it has 30 servings per bottle. In other words, an entire bottle contains 7.5 grams of total creatine, and it'll cost you $30, which is around 8 to 10 times the cost of regular creatine monohydrate for something equally or less effective. So unless the delicious fruity taste of this stuff is worth 30 bucks a bottle to you, you are far better off to just stick with regular standard micronized creatine monohydrate. While consuming creatine in liquid form might be okay under the right circumstances, the extremely small bottle and the serving size of liquid creatine serum products renders them almost entirely useless. So thanks for watching this video. If you do want to check out some legit research-based muscle building supplements that are actually worth your money, make sure to check out our products over on EliteImpactLabs.com. The link is in the description bar for that. Also, make sure to join the Elite Impact Labs Facebook page where we do free supplement giveaways every Sunday night. And make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our future videos. So I hope you found this video useful, and I'll talk to you again soon with more free tips. See ya.